Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are well and doing good. I welcome you towards your next e-lesson. Now let's move towards our assignment. This assignment is from your Oxford Discover Writing and Spelling book, Unit 2, page 10. How can we learn from the past? Now, before moving towards the reading of our text, let's give a look at the sight words. Our first sight word is fossil. Fossil. It means the remains or impression of a prehistoric plant or animal embedded in rock and preserved in petrified form. Preserve. Preserve. Maintained in its original or existing state. Paleontologist. Paleontologist. A scientist who specializes in the study of life forms that existed in previous periods, as represented by their fossils. Dinosaur. Dinosaur. Any of a group of extinct, often very large reptiles. Footprint. Footprint. The impression left by a foot or shoe on the ground or a surface. Determine. Determine. Having made a firm decision or decide. Discover. Discover. Find unexpectedly or during a search. Examine. Examine. Inspect someone or something thoroughly in order to determine their condition or state. Shark. Shark. A large and long marine fish. Scientist. Scientist. Someone who conducts scientific research to advance knowledge in an area of interest. Prehistoric. Prehistoric. Relating to the period before written records. And the last word is reptile. Reptile. A vertebrate animal of a class that includes snakes, lizards, crocodiles, turtles, and tortoises. So dear students, those were our sight words. I hope that you have repeated these words after me. You have to write down these words in your notebooks and write down their meanings. I have told you the meanings of these words as well. Listen to your lesson very carefully and you will be able to listen to the meanings of these words as well. And then you have to make the sentences of these words as well. Now let's move towards the reading of our text. Read the informational text, learning from fossils. So students, while we are reading this unit and the text, I would like you to keep pencils in your hands and underline the sight words that we just revised. A fossil is a part of a plant or animal that has been preserved in the earth. Fossils like bones, teeth, and footprints help people learn important things about the past. paleontologists learned a lot about dinosaurs from their fossilized footprints. They determined whether some dinosaurs walked on 2 or 4 legs, and if a dinosaur traveled in groups or alone. By looking at the number of footprints, they learned that many dinosaurs walked with their tails in the air, because the footprints did not have any drag marks near them. By looking at how far apart some prints were, paleontologists discovered the fastest dinosaurs could run over 40 kilometers per hour. So students, in this paragraph, the writer is giving the information about the paleontologists, that how they are figuring out the facts about the dinosaurs. Then they are learning a couple of things they have mentioned over here. The first thing is that how they walked, and then how they traveled, if they traveled in groups or if they traveled alone, and how they were figuring it out, how were they trying to conceive it, by counting the footprints. So they learned that many dinosaurs walked there with their tails in the air. So how did they find out about that? There was no trace of the tail on the ground. So that is how they determined that most of the dinosaurs walk with their tail in the air. And also through the distance between the footprints, they determined that how fast a dinosaur could run. Alright, now let's move towards the second paragraph. By examining fossilized shark teeth, scientists determined that sharks lived over 400 million years ago, before the dinosaurs. So what the scientists discovered, that the shark and lived about 400 million years ago, before dinosaurs. They learned that one prehistoric shark called Squalocorax had teeth with edges like a knife. Scientists discovered that the Squalocorax ate large fish and reptiles, because they found fossilized bones of these animals with Squalocorax teeth in them. People will continue to learn even more about the past from fossils. So students, I hope you have enjoyed the text. Now let's give a look at the shark Squalocorax. So I hope students you enjoyed watching it and learned a few things from it as well. Now let's move towards our exercises on page 11. Exercise C. What is the main idea of the text? Circle. So there are 4 sentences given to you. You have to circle the one which is the main idea, which indicates the main idea of the text. A. Fossils are found in many parts of the world. B. People learn about the past from fossils. C. People learn the most from dinosaur and shark fossils. D. People learn about the future from fossils. So in these statements, B is the correct answer. So circle B. Now let's move towards our exercise D. According to the text, what have people learned from fossils? Check. There are 6 statements given. You have to check the ones which people learned from fossils according to the text. Number 1. Some dinosaurs traveled in groups. Number 2. Most dinosaurs walked with their tails on the ground. 3. Some dinosaurs could run fast. 4. Dinosaurs are older than sharks. 5. Sharks could swim fast. 6. Sharks ate large fish and reptiles. So there are 2 statements which are according to the text. The first one is statement number 3. So tick in the box. The statement is some dinosaurs could run fast. That is from the first paragraph. Now you have to read the second paragraph about sharks, and then you have to tick the statement which is according to the text. I hope you will be able to do it very easily. Alright students, so this is the end of our assignment part 1. I will see you into our next e-lesson. Until then, take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.